we are here, and we're not going to do banter this episode. Instead, we are going to thank our Patreon members. Yay! Thanks, everybody.
Woo!
And in order to do that, we're going to go down the list, and we're going to thank you. So, let's get started, shall we?
Do they each get an individual kazoo, or will there be one final kazoo at the end?
I think we're just going to do one
big
final
one.
kazoo.
Okay.
One final.
It was hell of a kazoo to wrap it up.
Yeah. It's a slide whistle, not a kazoo.
Sorry, slide whistle.
It's okay.
So let's start with our free followers on Patreon. Because if you didn't know, you could just follow our show on Patreon. So, starting us off, we have Adam Kelly from the Southern... they're not Southern Tomfoolery anymore. Strange Table Fellows podcast. Thank you, Adam. Then we have Sean and Heather. And then Ferric Falcon, Christopher Johnson, and Jason Lillis, aka What Do You Do Pods, aka the Podfather, aka
Podfather himself.
the collector of all Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and Starfinder podcasts. So if you want to find an actual play podcast that does Pathfinder, Starfinder, or Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Jason has a spreadsheet for you. And he can tell you exactly where to go, what they're playing, and yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
And he has been a guest on Dubious Knowledge.
I have a number of books on my shelf thanks to him.
So thank you to our free followers. Next up, we have the Petty Officer tier. That is the $1 tier, pay what you want. So $1 and up. That, aka, submit a hero point tier. We have Kenny G. Gold Rhino. I don't know if this gentleman is in our Discord or not. So I will just say their name. Walter Hansen. And then Rachel's sister.
Yes.
Thanks, Jess. Even if there is family obligation, we still appreciate it.
Other sister's not on there, so yeah, she gets credit.
That's true. Your other sister isn't on here. Shit. Does your other sister even know about our podcast?
She knows it exists. She's not as into Pathfinder.
That's true. Yeah. All right. Thank you, petty officers. Thank you. 1,000 times thank you. And then lastly, the largest support tier, our ship's masters. This is the $5 and up tier. So you not only do you get to submit hero points, you also get early access to all of the shows. We're going to start at the top. Luna. Thank you, Luna. Luna, who came over from Lunars.
Yeah.
Show. Quandary, thank you so much. 10 Lawn Gnomes, aka Eric. Deoxyoria. Fizzgig, thank you. Monkey, Bears, and Robots. Sam.
Oh my.
Thank you. Sam.
It's
Who else?
Pod Against the Machine, right?
That's one of two supporters from Pod Against the Machine. Yeah, Sam is the GM for Pod Against the Machine. Speaking of Numeria, Jackson, their show is called Iron Gods, and they run their show in Numeria.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We were chatting a little bit about Magitech settings before we started rolling.
Let me in. Invite me on for an episode. Invite me in. Let me make a robot. Let me smooch.
There you go, Sam. If you need a one-off NPC, Lunar is throwing.
Love robot.
I love robots. Let me in.
Finder, thank you so much. Jeff, aka Cold Brew Crit, aka Herald of Rumplank.
Hey!
Also, the second Pod Against the Machine member.
And regular helper of our own.
Yeah, Herald of Rumplank, who just did the whole bit about the Flesh Stitcher.
Oh.
Yeah, he did the cold open about the Flesh Stitcher.
That's
Thank you so much, Jeff.
right. Thank you.
Caleb, podcast supporter extreme. Our very
Thanks, Caleb.
own Elisa Ellie, aka Tessa Fairwind.
AKA the player killer.
Yeah, you're not bitter about that at all, are you?
Oh my! I can
I
hear the
didn't-
venom in that voice so much.
You know, it wasn't just a moderate encounter or anything that just wiped the floor with my poor sweet druid.
No,
I'm not bitter at all. I appreciate it.
no, not at all. No.
It builds character.
Builds different characters.
Then we have my good buddy Dave from my brother from another mother from down in Florida, Silent Bum. Then again, two individuals that I'm not sure are in our Discord or not, and if you are, correct me, and I'm just going to apologize. But Brandon Reynolds and T Regular? T Ragier? I don't have my
Correct
glasses
us.
on. I don't know
We
why I don't have my
appreciate you
glasses
here all
on.
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate you. So that is everybody. That is all of our Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for supporting the show. We are about to wrap up book 2, and we couldn't do it without you. And honestly, we couldn't do it without you other listeners either. It is because you all, your word of mouth, that we are growing. And if you want, we would appreciate if you would continue to help us grow as we move into book 3. And okay. As we move into book 3 and get ready, because I am actually already starting to prepare for Sky King's Tome. Starting to prep, folks.
I gotta be a dwarf.
You don't have to be a dwarf. You can play an automaton.
Automaton dwarf.
Automaton gunslinger.
Short,
You
You
short.
also
can
mentioned
play
you love
an
guns
android
and-
gunslinger, Jackson.
Jack's movie and Android.
No,
and Carrie
I'm
will
playing
be a
that.
Leshy.
I
Oh,
was
man.
gonna be like a craftsman who's like very carefully maintained his craft throughout the ages, but sure I'll be a robot.
Jackson, no, you can be the craftsman and I can be the craft.
That is true. You could be the robot.
It's creepy.
I
Also,
built you!
So you could be Merle, and you can be Robo
Yes.
from Chrono Trigger. There you go.
Yes.
See, that works for me. They
Anyway,
thought I
I was
was
just gonna-
crazy for not making a sword.
I've
I made
decided
something
that
that can
Zava-
wield a sword.
you
I've
know, you
decided
could
if
just play an
Zava
inventor.
survives this adventure, I'm just gonna roll him back to level 1 and bring him into Sky King's tomb and hope nobody notices.
Hell yeah.
You could also just play an inventor and have a construct companion. You know,
True.
that's true. But regardless, thank you so much for supporting us. Keep up with the word of mouth, and if you do want to help us out with $1 a month, $5 a month, come to our Patreon, patreon.com/25north, or go to our Linktree, linktree.com/25north, and that'll have all of our links to all of our audio feeds and our Patreon and our brand new website, which is pretty kick-ass. So, are we going to be graced with a penny whistle slide?
That was really good. I'm gonna learn how to play this as like an actual full-on
So-
instrument, go up to
You need
like
to set your goal to be the flag song from the Mario games.
yes. I'm gonna learn how to do that. That is gonna
It's
be my
super
next thing.
achievable. You got this. I have faith in you.
Thank
We
you.
gotta sit down with a tuner then and get that figured out. You're basically learning how to play trombone without using a trombone.
Yeah, and my mouth's a trombone. I could do it anyways. It's fine.
Oh yeah, I'm here for it, man.
No gods, no kings, just slide whistles in between.
All right, that last episode, some shit went down. Y'all gathered some sea resources. Then you had to deal with a squall.
Easy.
Like for Final Fantasy.
Was it from Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, we did it! I gotta say, I won the game!
This is the episode Vesuviac dies.
So it says Timothy.
What was that? What was that? George Clooney movie where he has to go fight the waves.
You said fight waves and
Perfect. Is it Perfect Storm?
Maybe, but immediately when you said that, I thought
I
Ocean's
believe
11. I'm
he
like,
was
that's
in
not
that
right.
one, yeah. Unless he was in not Poseidon Adventure. The last voyage of the I can't remember the name.
Yeah, the Perfect
I like
Storm.
the-
George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg. That's what. There it is.
Wow, what a good cast, actually. That's crazy.
It's
And
considered one
Diane
of the
Lane.
best disaster
Oh,
movies ever
shit.
made.
And Karen Allen.
Whoa!
And John C. Riley.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen-
it's-
I was about to say, yeah, I've seen that movie. No.
No, you haven't. Don't lie to yourself and don't lie to me.
What's a Wahlberg? I'm kidding. I know who Mark Wahlberg is.
Yeah, he's the guy who opened up a burger place in Texas somewhere.
Yeah.
There's one in Toronto as well. I ate there when I was visiting in 2017 or whatever
They're
year
actually
it
pretty
was.
good, aren't they?
This one's
Yeah,
really good.
it was a good experience. Yeah.
But no, y'all fought it wasn't the perfect storm because you all perfectly survived it. Critically survived it because some really kick-ass rolls. And then Syl decided to critically
Betray.
make some critically bad decisions.
They were great decisions. They led to a very good conclusion.
Yeah, if you count the death of the ship's mascot.
I mean, but he has been known to eat people's personal belongings, so really, he was a menace.
Under Prince Kalupi's underwear.
Yeah.
Hashtag deserved.
Oh my god! Timothy's gonna think to himself, I saved that little fucking thing's life and now it's dead. God damn it.
But
Zaba has no opinion.
Of course, yep. I wonder why.
it led to a really kick-ass roll from Vesuviac on a dispel magic check to dispel the Gaius spell. You know what? I was going to Merriam-Webster that term just to see how it's pronounced, but I forgot to do it.
Nah, it's funnier this way.
But yeah, to dispel the ritual that was causing the curse, rolled an 18 plus all your counteract bonuses, and was able to counteract a rank 3 or below. Well, guess what level that the Gaius ritual is? Rank 3. So, successfully dispelled, and everybody went their separate ways, except for Vesuviac, who was greeted by the apparition that was stuck inside of the cursed blade, which has now been set free, allowed to actually travel to the great beyond, to the boneyard, because the blade is no longer cursed.
Done it.
And left a quick message for Mr. Vesuviac before heading off to the boneyard. And that's where we left off.
And now we get hero points.
We do
And
get
now-
hero points.
We get hero points. Thank you for reminding me. I did not remember, so
I
I'm going to
used
pull
mine
that
to
up
try
now.
to pin the murder on Kalupi, so I knew I needed one.
I am pulling them up right now because I completely forgot.
That's fine. You're busy shouting out Patreon members.
All right, let's see here.
Popcorn's
You get
like the
any new
best
ones?
snack ever, by the way. Quick aside, popcorn just rules.
Also, as a benefit, the police have not knocked on my door since I started screaming, so we're good.
Just setting up the perimeter still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Next thing I know, I got SWAT coming through my balcony.
Don't say that.
Listen, won't be able to see it on camera.
That's true.
No one else will. This is an audio medium.
Yeah, but y'all can vouch. Oh no, here they come!
Yeah, I'll say that too, as someone who lives in the same house as you.
There's a door between you guys. It's
Yeah,
fine.
just put like a chair
You just
under
gotta
the
be
handle.
really quiet.
Yeah, just go under the desk.
Hey babe, this bit sucks. I don't like this bit.
Okay,
Stop
we'll
this bit. It
this
sucks.
I won't lie,
Okay.
I momentarily zoned out and missed the first half and then just kind of went with it.
Yeah. Bad bit. I'm getting rid of it. I stamp it. It's bad. Popcorn's great anyways. I'm just gonna go circle back onto that and then
We have established. That's
Yes.
our common.
Yeah, it's been a
food.
well-discussed topic.
I need to get ourselves like one of those whirly pop popcorn makers for our place, because we've got like the bagged buttered popcorn, but I kind of like it when I have full control over the process. So,
why do you say it like that?
full control, all the seasonings that I want,
We could just get the
in
one
the
like...
ratios that I want.
That's true. We could just get the microwave little like thingies though.
The silicone bowls.
Yeah.
They work pretty good. I have one.
Yeah. My mom
I've
has
been
one of
wa-
those too.
I discovered wok popcorn in
Oh,
this
yeah.
in this discovery for trying to make popcorn at home, but we have a glass stovetop, and woks don't like glass stovetops, so
Nah, that's a little bit of risky business there.
yeah.
I'm in the business of misery. Take it from the top. Sorry, I'm when you said risky business, my brain immediately corrected that to misery business, and then I started thinking about the best song ever. But like, whatever.
Okay.
What's that from?
Paramore, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's Paramore's like breakthrough track. That and Crush, Crush, Crush.
Yes.
I had to
so
listen
good.
to that.
No. You've heard. All right. No, this is being.
I've heard of Paramore. I don't know if I've actually heard.
You've
any of
heard
Paramore's
this song.
songs.
No, you've heard this one. It was on fucking Guitar Hero or Rock Band or something like that.
I didn't play Rock Band. I played Guitar Hero.
Okay.
I may have heard it on the radio. I just didn't know what the
It's-
name of the song
It's a
was.
song that's been unavoidable up to this point in your life.
Okay, so I've probably heard of it,
between
just not known the name.
Radio, media, commercials.
Literally, I'm DMing this to you. While this is
I
while
think
we're waiting for Jason.
I think they broke through in
I'm waiting for
2007.
you all to be done.
Oh, by all means, go ahead.
All right, who? Okay, let's see here. We have. Let me sort. All right.
Got that at full volume. Ow.
Sort. So. Let's see. Everybody refreshed their one hero point?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I need a
Yeah,
D4 to see who's going to get this hero point.
I'll do it.
Go, Rachel. Do it.
Oops, except I did it secret.
Okay. Well, how convenient. You did it secret, and it's for you, Sil.
Yes.
Wow.
I
Now
do all my
roll a
roll secrets.
Whoa.
D16.
Big
Okay, okay.
number.
Wonder what a D16 would look like.
Silly.
Yeah,
If you watch
probably.
Foundry, you're about to find out.
Yeah.
Just looks like a D10 with more
Fancy
sides.
D10. I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5.
Didn't even need it, those extra sides.
No, you didn't. This one's from Caleb.
Woo.
Thank you.
Caleb says, believe in yourself and try again. And if you pass go, collect $200.
I think I just got permission to pin more murders on Kalupi.
God damn it! Caleb, you've done this. You have done this. The blood
I'm
mouse
so-
is on your hands.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much, Caleb.
The blood must on your
Appreciate
hands.
it. All right. Who is going to go next? I need another D4.
I can do it.
And just tell me what you rolled.
3.
Oh, how convenient. A Vesuviac.
Oh, how convenient indeed.
I would really like to roll the next D4.
All right, Vesuviac, roll a D14
All right.
and tell me the result.
I'm gonna guess this also looks like a D10 with more sides. I was right. 4.
All right. This one is from Robin. Yeah. Robin says, you remember hearing a great tale of a long since deceased hero and become inspired. The legendary warrior of lore who curated a severely punishing combat maneuver called spaghetti leg syndrome. Ask Corey to describe in detail and then have advantage because you have been filled to the brim with vigor. Corey,
Alright.
describe in detail spaghetti leg syndrome.
So, the whole theory of this conversation comes from the root of why there are no magic pants in Pathfinder. And what we came to the conclusion is because when you enchant an item, its hardness gets so high. If you were to enchant pants, in theory, you could grab somebody by like the belt and just pull until they kind of squished out of the legs like spaghetti. Because a human's body's hardness is 0, where a magical item starts at like 5 or 10 or 15. So in theory, you could cut somebody in half with their own pants if they were enchanted.
That's
I am
awesome.
very happy.
Hence
that-
creating tubes of spaghetti.
I'm very happy that Vesuviac doesn't wear pants.
That's why there's no enchanted pants, just belts.
You singing dong? Sorry.
I am not getting into the biology of that.
Well, your lack of pants inspires you.
If you know, you know. That's it.
All right, Corey,
Yeah, Corey, roll
are you
it.
you're gonna roll
Alright.
the last D4?
You have to.
I guess so.
If you get it, I'm gonna be so happy for you.
All right, that is going to be a 1.
That is another sill.
Wow.
Hey, we got one.
Yeah, we got
That's what's
one.
important.
Yeah, true.
All right, sill, D14.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to save this when I really need it. Trading for a gumball.
14.
14. Hey, it's another Caleb.
Woo!
Hey.
Caleb says, the cards of fate have a different destiny in store for me today.
Ooh.
And that's your hero point.
Very ominous.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love the cards and Syl. That's a great matchup.
Very, very good.
This was a personal for Sil, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
awesome.
you.
The other two were randoms. But yeah, this one was a personal. All right. Well, that's our hero points. And we already discussed where you can go if you want to give out hero points. So let's not belabor the point anymore. It's 25 minutes in. Let's play. Should we play?
Let's play.
All right. So that's what happened last we left off. Yeah, the morning's yours. You have to navigate the runaway reef.
Oh boy.
Now, if you remember correctly, Procta did send you a message on how to actually do it.
Carefully.
Do you remember how? Or
I
would you
did not
like me to
take
go over that
Notes
with you?
on the cold opens. Yes, go over it, please.
Okay. All right, you're gonna have to do a couple things in two things in sequential order. So first of all, you got to navigate to get to Razorback Isle. Then you actually have to sail through the reef. So, because really, how this is going to work out is you actually have to determine the right portion of the sea. And then you have to actually navigate or sail through it. So one is determining where to go, and one is the physical act of sailing it. So the navigation part, that's going to require either a nature or a geography or sailing lore check. And then, so we'll do that first. However you want to roleplay that.
Sil's gonna go find Zaba.
I am always nearby.
Pretty easy to spot on a ship, I would imagine.
Yeah, he's huge.
Hey, I know you seem kind of upset about, this whole sword thing or whatever, but we still have things we need to do. You can still yell at the crew. I mean, I'm still the captain. Loopy's still gonna stay out of the way. So I could really use some assistance navigating these stupid reefs.
I will get you through the reefs.
Great. I appreciate that.
As a side note, Vesuviac is giving Zaba a bit of a wide berth.
Probably a good call.
Yeah.
He's reached the point where, like, his trident is stuck into the deck, right up against the mast, so it's not in the way, but it's in, like, ready grasp.
It's sending a very clear message.
Yeah.
Can Zaba assist me?
Yeah,
in
you wanted
sailing?
sailing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rolling to assist.
Oh, that's a good roll.
25.
9.
All right. So that will be a +1.
Okay. So this is for a total of 32 with the bandana and the assist.
That's a critical success.
Nailed it.
We're very good at this.
So you managed to actually plot a course through to where Razorback Isle should be in such a way that you're kind of like snaking and weaving your way to what you believe, based off of all the information that you've gathered, talking to the crew members who've actually fished here, Mippin and Fippin. They're talking like, oh yeah, we've been here, and if you go over there, there's this big old reef that juts out. You can't miss it. But over here, on this part, and he's pointing to the map. Over here on this part, that's where like this piece of coral's like right underneath the surface, and you can't even see it. And Fippin's like, oh no, that's not over there. And they point out, it's like, they're over here. Don't you remember? And so on, and so as everybody gathers everything, you believe you plot a course in such a way that you're going to be able to navigate through, depending on your sailing checks. That you shouldn't damage the ship in any way.
Okay.
Now
All right. Now is the sailing portion.
Oh boy.
Can you get through here? So this is successfully actually sailing through the reef. Like I said, there's a bunch of jagged pieces of coral where you really got to watch the hull because this coral's sharp. You would need probably a combination of like perception checks from whomever wants to go up into the crow's nest, sailing lore checks just based off of your experiences sailing ships in the past.
I can be Crow's Nest because I've got pretty high perception, and that puts quite a bit of distance between me and Zaba.
Right. Makes sense.
What is your rank in perception?
Expert, I believe? Yes, expert.
Okay. It's okay. It's not master yet.
I have master, but I'm not wisdom based, so
Okay.
Vesuviac has a higher bonus, but a
What's your
lower
rank? What's your rank in sailing lore?
Mine? Master.
You're a master in sailing lore?
Yeah.
So you'll get a +1.
Okay.
Yeah, my only master skill right now is medicine, which is not reflected on my sheet. I need to change that.
Do you want those rolls now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Did I not update your character sheet?
Can Zaba roll to
I-
assist?
I think
On
we
the
did. I
sailing
just
portion?
missed it.
Yeah, Zaba can roll to assist.
Cool.
And what's your rank?
I'm just trained.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, good roll.
I done it again. It's a 25 total for my assist.
Yeah.
Okay. And
So for 30, with 30, one for
Five?
master, one for 35.
okay, and Vesuvia critically succeeded for that assist on the navigation, so that you'll have a +3. So 35 plus another 2.
Okay.
That's 37.
Nice.
So that is another critical success.
Very good sailors.
Yeah, you guys are rolling like hotcakes over here. Jeez.
Yeah. It's like
yeah, you're
we're
wasting the good
pirates or
rolls on this
something.
stuff. And
Yeah.
well, I shouldn't say wasting, because you're actually
The
saving
ship
your
is very important to us.
Yeah.
you're
the
saving
ship's
your
kind of
special
needed.
resources. Yeah. You're saving your special resources, so that's really good. Yeah, you managed to glide the ship right through the reef, and sure as shit, based off of the navigation map that you plotted, the course that you plotted, you managed to weave your way through the reef in such a fine way that you easily glide right through the water to the location of where Razorback Isle should be. But it's not. There should be an island here. But it's gone. There's nothing here. Absolutely nothing.
Hey, Sil.
Yeah.
You've mentioned this thing called a shale behemoth before, right?
Yeah, that's the thing that the cult's trying to release, and Poppy was trying to keep back or something.
What I'm more wondering is if either they have succeeded and it is already roaming about, and maybe the back of it is Razorback Isle that we're trying to get to, or if it has a kid that is attached to Razorback Isle. Because if this is where this island is supposed to be and it's not, I'm wondering if it's on the back of some gargantuan monster that's roaming around.
That's possible. That'd be bad.
That would be.
I don't know much about islands. Do they get destroyed sometimes? Do they like sink or get swallowed up by the ocean?
It depends. I'm not completely familiar with how this stuff works, but from what I understand, islands are just like underwater mountains, and it's really hard to make a mountain move, and I'd imagine doing that to an island is also very difficult.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could check in with the locals. Where's that town? You guys?
Oh, yeah, the reef one? The
yeah,
one within the reef?
Shishori town?
Yeah. Hold on. That is like that's within the reef itself. It's Kalacho? I'm trying to remember how to say it. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a
Kalacho?
haze. Yeah. But that's within the reef itself. I mean, I can guide you there. I remember where it's at pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, they'd probably notice, or we could, dive down here, see if we see anything.
Yeah, I mean, I could, especially because I've got, I mean, I have that one chart that helps me breathe underwater.
That's true. Yeah, and I mean, Saba and I can swim,
Yeah.
and
I also-
Vesuviac can do things.
I do have water
Well-
breathing.
And allow me to. Well, we have two members here who weren't part of book one.
Yeah.
2 crew members. So allow me to refresh your memory, because I think one of the 3 would have recalled this. If you remember way back, about a year ago, in book 1, when you entered Poppy's Proving Grounds, there was the Gilded Hall, where she held all of her meetings, with the hall with the benches and the pennant flags hanging on the wall.
Sure, and the
Each
one
one of
that
the
we didn't
pennant-
recognize.
Each one of the pennant flags representing the islands. And there was one flag that was extra that nobody recognized, except for Procta. And the flag was dark red. The symbol, it sported the symbols on the pennant were serrated, curved swords. And each one of the flags that were hanging represented one of the islands. This was an extra flag for an island, supposedly, but there was no island. So
Sure. I don't know if it's would make that connection. They're not actually very smart.
I'm just putting it out there for you U.S. players and the listeners.
Okay.
Also, Syl,
Yeah.
when we do get a moment, I do want to try and talk to you in private.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to take a look at your sword. I have these parts now that I mean, you broke the curse, and I'd really like to, repay you with upgrades to your sword. So yeah, we can talk sometime.
Thank you.
And as you say that, you hear off the starboard bow! Off the starboard bow! Ting 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 ting. The bell starts ringing. Ping 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 ping.
Well, Timothy's gonna run over.
You guys all run over to starboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the crew member surprise shout. As you run over, it's barely registers before 4 colorful figures haul themselves onto the deck of the ship. And you see 4 Chichori. They're each muscular, like these big Hulk, like not like physically big, like not like Zaba big, but they're like intimidating. They're like muscled and grim,
Oh.
armed with tridents and spears, and although they don't have any weapons in hand, they're just like laced onto their back, and most of them bear these jagged scars and missing digits, or both. These are dangerous waters you've entered. Even we avoid them. What manner of foolishness brings you to the runaway reef?
And
Hi.
first off, it's customary to ask permission before boarding a ship, but I guess we can talk about our business.
Yeah.
We're looking for an island. Have you seen one moving around lately? I hear they do that sometimes.
Facepalm for Vesuviac.
And they just look at they just kind of look kind of give you a shrug.
not talkative. I mean, they talked in a language we understood, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we know they understand us. Okay. What
We mean no
brings
harm.
you?
Just as a heads up, we're just trying to get our stuff done here. As soon as we're done, we'll leave.
Hi. At least we have a polite one over here.
I mean, again, our ship.
And
Yeah.
Oleg
Timothy,
definitely has his weapon
Yeah.
drawn.
Timothy does his best to, like, you know, mitigate the situation. He's like, I am Timothy. It is an excellent. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sorry. What are your names?
And then the one who's speaking says, he introduces himself.
My name is Longjaw, and this is my band of hunters. Over here we have Hammerhead, and this one over here is a Gray Squid, and this one over here is Tiger Stripe.
And they kind of just like pull up a barrel and pop a squat and be like,
So it is an island you are looking for. Interesting. There hasn't been an island here in years.
But it's left?
Oh, it has been many centuries. Centuries, is that right?
Yeah.
I believe that is right. Yes.
How old is that map?
I mean, poppies from pretty long ago.
well, make me a diplomacy check.
Me? Because I have
Well,
diplomacy.
whoever is trying to be diplomatic with them.
I have a plus 13. Let me do it. This is what I'm built for.
Yeah, good. Because if you were gonna let Silk keep on talking, they were just gonna
Nah.
leave right on out.
They are pretty rude.
Well, I mean, you are in their waters.
29.
You are in
succumb.
their waters.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are invading their territory.
Yeah. I think how Timothy is going to do the diplomacy is offering up to some of his, like, really good rum that he has set aside. Just like, you know, like, parlay, if you will. With them.
I thought you had items that give you a bonus to diplomacy.
That's me charging up my diplomacy. Sorry.
No, sorry. No.
He has
Oh,
a
no, that's
bonus to
me.
intimidation.
That's me.
Let's see.
Psychic attack.
Oh no. Sorry, that was my phone. That just says that we are in a severe storm warning right now until 10:15 p.m. 60 mile per hour wind gusts and 2-inch hail is coming my way.
Stay safe.
Hey.
So
Spicy.
very spicy.
Very spicy.
Oh, so you don't have it? You don't have any items that give you bonus diplomacy?
No.
No.
Not that
Okay.
I'm aware of.
Okay. You were one off from a crit. That's why I asked.
Oh man, that sucks. But I'm pretty. Can I get that one crit because I'm pretty?
Give him a little
Like-
wink.
I'll give a saucy wink if that helps too.
All right, so let's see here. I need to let me double check and look up make an impression because I need to see how many spots you go down.
I'm making so many impressions, you guys.
1 step. And they start as okay. Oh, you said you did offer them a gift?
Yeah,
Of
I offered
rum?
them some of my really good rum. I've had it set aside. Because Timothy's an alcoholic. He would have had an extra fucking thing of rum.
Okay, so that would be 2 steps then. Excellent. So you move them from indifferent to helpful. Very good. So so Longjaw takes the rum. He's like, yes. This is the sugarcane drink that you pink dwellers, you soft folk, you drink. That's right. Ha ha. And he takes a sip, and then hands it off to his band. He says, "Ah, yes. Let me explain. Let me explain.
I would
Me and my
love to hear
hunters, we rarely come into this area because it is how do you call it? A maze. Yes, a maze of coral. And kelp has 40 feet beneath the waves. But if you wanted to, there is an entrance where we could where we came from. We could show you. Yes, you strong swimmers. We could show you. Yes.
Yeah.
I should mention though, this is a very dangerous grounds. And it cannot be entered from above because the kelp is very toxic. It creates this how do you call it? We do not have this a roof. Yes, a roof over the maze. But somewhere in the maze, I hear that there's a strange structure that has a bubble of air. And you might be very interested in this as you breathe air, yes?
Yeah, that's pretty vital.
Yes, you might be interested in this. There's a bubble in this in the maze. Me and my band, we do not go there. But we mostly keep we keep these sharks and the we like to keep them away. But you know, we could help out if you want to go. If you want to go, this is why you are here, right?
Yeah, totally.
I do have a question.
Yes.
If you normally don't come out to this part of the reef, why are you here today?
Oh, we saw your ship.
Yeah.
We were following your ship.
That makes sense.
Catch anything good today?
Well, not so much. We were mostly just making sure that you do not cause any trouble, you know, or like cause the war.
Ooh.
But yes, so why is it you are here?
To find the island.
Yeah, we're trying to find an island. I mean, I know you said it's
Well,
an adventure.
I know this, but why?
We found it on a treasure map. Thought it'd be a fun adventure.
Timothy, like,
We didn't
leans over,
realize how old the treasure map was.
Timothy leans over. Is it cool to say who we got it from? Are you sure? Probably would
No
help
means.
out. Okay, I won't say it then unless you give me the permission.
All right, well then erase everything I just told you for the last
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Oh no.
We're also looking for an island with a Temple to Serenray on it.
All right, then everything I did tell you, there, you could take that temple.
Dang.
The maze and the temple there.
Yes!
Yeah. I do think Timothy's gonna be like, all right, you can forgive me later. So we are looking for some jewels. They were on a map.
Well, I believe this strange the only building that the structural that has the bubble is probably the only place where you can find the remnants from the island because
Remnants.
the island's gone. It was destroyed. Like I said, centuries ago. In the war with the cult.
What cult?
Was a cult with the big behemoth and the kaiju and
Okay.
Yeah, the cult of the shivering behemoth.
Yeah, no, that does make sense. Sorry. This is clocking at me. I had a little bit of the rum before this. Apologies.
When was the last time you were all in that area?
I didn't go there.
Well, we live in the community of Calacho.
Yeah.
It is about 6 miles from here.
Yeah, I've heard good
That
things
is where
about
we
it.
live, and as a matter of fact, there are some traders there if you want to go trade some items and buy some items, and and the potions and the scrolls and the elixirs and the.
That's not a bad idea, actually. We probably would want to get some more healing potions, as Timothy has more flashbacks to the Stitcher.
Yeah, I mean, we've got the 2 from the witch, but could always use more.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's rather to be safe than sorry, honestly.
We're also not going to learn any more just sitting here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want, as we are very strong swimmers, and I can send a hammerhead. Yes, hammerhead. You could go go fetch some the potions for the what do you call themselves?
Timothy? Me?
Yes, but as a group, do you have his name?
I almost said the 2 crew. That's not it.
The Chromatic Queen?
Yeah, the Chromatic Queen.
See, yes. For the chromatic queen, is a hammerhead can go and buy whatever you need and bring it back, and you can just pay him then.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yes.
great.
That sounds awesome. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. In the meantime, you can go down and you can go check out the maze and me and the gray squid and the tiger stripe. We can keep the rest of the crew here safe from the sharks.
That would actually be really helpful. We're not familiar with these waters, so we appreciate it greatly. Thank you. Like, Timothy is fully just trying to, like, butter these guys up, make sure that they're going to be our allies, make sure they won't betray us, and also anything like that, too.
Yeah, can we make some checks to see if they're about to take over our ship and
Oh, absolutely.
kill our crew? Okay.
So you can make checks for that.
Mhm.
You can also make checks for Calacho if you want. So for Calacho, you would need Society or Tutori lore or Indigo Isles lore, and for Longjaw, if you want to just double check on him, that would be Society to know about Chichori, and Perception for Sense Motive.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to sense motive.
You.
I don't have a good society. That must be fixed.
All right. Yeah. So you rolled a natural 16.
Okay.
I'll reveal that for you.
Good job, so.
That was the highest.
Thank you.
He is not lying. He is
Okay.
being completely honest.
Because I gave him rum. Anything, so I'm pretty. No?
Great. Yeah, if you don't mind staying here, that'd be great.
And hey,
Is-
probably sharks are going to be attracted to your boat, so a lot more catches for you, honestly.
Zubiak, you ready for a swim?
Yeah, give me,
Did you want to roll on Calacho?
I can. I only have a +7 to my society, though.
You're the top roller for us in that.
I'll do it!
Hey, you rolled a 17.
I did.
All right. So that is a success. So what I'm going to tell you right off the bat is Calacho's a level 5 town. So what that means is that common items 5th level or less are available,
Oh, sick.
including magic. So as long as they're common and they're 5th level or lower, you can put in a request and Hammerhead can pick those up for you. So pull up your money and see how much you have.
about 300 in random silverware we took from somewhere.
In addition, I'll give you this information that comes with it. It's an undersea community of Chichori that lives off of Runaway Reef. They are very friendly to visitors, including visitors from the surface. And they maintain several air-filled buildings, which are air-breathing visitors, in which air-breathing visitors are welcome to stay while they transact business in town.
Sweet. Okay. Yes, Timothy Clucks that obviously lets the party know about it. It's like, yeah, so just pull your money together, see what we got. I didn't realize how much money Timothy has on him. Oh dear sweet God.
Is that a lot or a little?
847 gold pieces.
Well, I've got a
No,
goose
no,
egg.
that's your total wealth. That's the wealth of all your items that you have.
I have no money. Where do I have
Well,
money?
I mean, you can get rid of like the scroll of searing light. You haven't used.
Yeah, because I gave it.
Scroll of jump, scroll of glitter dust.
Yeah.
It's all the stuff that you can. If you don't want it, you can sell it for half.
They haven't come up yet, and I haven't found a use for them yet. I've been pack ratting so good for so long. Yeah, I want
That's
to
true. You
sell
haven't
these.
fought anything invisible in a while.
Yeah.
As we are considering going underwater, I did cast water breathing at 3rd level, so we've got 8 hours of water breathing, and because I can target up to 5 creatures, I'm just going to target the party, even though I know some of them already have water breathing, just to, assurance.
Yeah, Timothy's gonna flash the nice little choker he's made for himself with the aquamarine shard.
In case it breaks.
It shouldn't break.
In case it gets off of your person.
That's
Better not.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
We kind of need that.
Like Timothy has it like fastened pretty well. It's like that's why I made it a choker.
I'd rather cast this and have you not need it than cast it and have you, or that not cast you and have you
Yeah.
need
Good point. That's a good point.
I appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
it. Of course. Don't worry about it. I
Can
did give
I-
it to Zaba too, but that's more just me being thorough.
Do we want to decide who has the bruised crystal? The latest gem we got. If you hold
Oh,
it in your
yeah.
hand, you gain resistance 3 to bludgeoning.
I'm good with not having that. I already have this thing.
I can take it so that way I'm not as squishy if something decides to run up and grab me.
Sure. Do you have a hand you can hold it in?
No.
I don't know.
I can hold it in my tail.
You can get it as like a cute little, make it a little friendship bracelet.
Yeah. Unless I...
Here, let me drop it so you get in the party notes so you guys can read it.
Yeah, unless I drop my shield or drop my sword or my staff, I wouldn't be able to hold it.
Oh. That's really interesting. Timothy is gonna be like, well, wait a minute, Sil, your cards, do they take up both your hands?
They do not.
Why don't you use it? You've had a lot of people come after you. And I'd rather make sure that you're safe.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Oh, where's the other?
And I think Zaba uses a lot of two-handed weapons. Is that right, Zaba?
I need both my hands to kill efficiently.
See, there you go.
Alright, well, here. Vesuviac, why don't you hold that one, the obsidian star? I think you can just affix to something.
What's this one? Ooh.
It's the first one we got, so I think I just had it by default.
Ghostly weapon. Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah, it doesn't require me to hold it, it just needs investment. Yeah, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to do anything in Foundry to mark it as an invested, or...?
It's a little gemstone in the equipment that you
Yep,
click.
just make sure you click on the gemstone.
Okie dokie.
Oh, that's right. I gotta make sure.
Ah, I see. How many do I have so far? 1, Are my security sales automatically one of my invested items? Questions for later.
Yeah.
I'm not at 10 yet, so it won't matter.
How can you tell where that's at? Just so I can make sure. I want to make sure I've got it marked.
The box inventory on your character sheet. Then each item has a little gem icon towards the right. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
I probably have to be invested in the runes on my scales. That makes sense.
All right. So, did you guys figure out what you want to buy?
We might
Nope.
have to do that between.
Yeah,
I
I
think that's going to
Is that
take some
okay?
conversation potentially. It's going to be some potions and maybe some other auxiliary items, but without looking through the list, it's hard to say.
yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So we'll take care of that off the air.
Yeah.
But before we leave, we're going to fast forward. Say, hey, we took care of that off the air. All the items you bought, and we can retcon that afterwards.
Thanks for
Hell
going
yeah.
shopping for us, Hammerhead.
We really appreciated Hammerhead.
So, you all decide to swim on down, breathing water for the very first time. If you're Timothy and Vesuviac, which is a very strange sensation.
Yeah.
Like you're just kind of like imagine that for the first time, like just like you're underwater and you're like just trying to tell your mind it's okay, just breathe. Like allow yourself to breathe. It's such a weird concept.
Yeah, that's real weird.
That has to really fuck with your head if you think about it.
Oh, but Soviet fucking hates this.
Timothy holds out his hands like, it's okay, King, we can do this together.
I don't like this. I don't like any of
I
this.
know, it sucks. You're gonna be fine, though. We'll be fine. We have 8 hours. You'll be fine.
Zaba swims like a frog.
It is time.
You
Grab
see,
a hold
like,
of Zaba.
Zaba's always that kind of really squat. So you, for the first time, you see his thick thighs and just like
Stretched out.
yeah.
Oh, thick thighs, you say? Okay, hold on.
I like how both you and I gave a look to the camera when that happened.
It's like, oh, tell me more about his thick thighs.
I was just thinking of frog legs. Just like,
And
all right, let's
there's a man
let's have some-
behind the frog legs, sir.
Let's have some frog legs for dinner.
I wouldn't
So
say
you got-
no.
So walls of sharp rock have adorned this colorful coral that rises from the seafloor, and like Longjaw said, this is only about 40 feet down, so it's not like you're going really really deep or anything. So it's like deep enough that you're feeling some pressure, but it's not too bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's only 40 feet. But yeah, this coral rises and it creates this like these twisting passages that head west. So for our listeners, this map goes from east to west. The forest of waving kelp, like you said, toxic kelp, rises from the top of the coral crusted walls. They twining together to make like this canopy about 30 feet overhead. And like you mentioned, it's toxic, so you don't want to go up through that. There's small fish and crustaceans and other sea creatures that kind of dart in and out among the coral across the seafloor. Though these tiny critters are mostly there for like ambiance and stuff. They keep away from you and just kind of there.
Man, could have gotten some crab.
It's time
Yeah.
for crab.
It is time for crab.
Well, if we're lucky, we'll fight a giant crab in here.
Oh, dude, we can make
And then we'll have giant crab meat.
I'm in the middle of
Yes.
an Elden Ring playthrough that just gave me war flashbacks.
We can make giant crab rolls. Ooh, that sounds so good.
So,
It does.
what do you or
All
Where you
right,
headed?
so I guess we head in.
Yeah.
Yep.
We think north or south.
I'm a big
Well, there's nothing north and south. You are on the eastern edge of the map.
Sorry, there's a path that seems to go more north
So there's, yeah, you can go
and one that
east.
goes more south.
Oh,
of
was
the
it
two
left or right?
branching. Yeah, or left or right. I was trying to switch it up. Unacceptable.
Yeah.
No, I mean, so the entrance to this coral maze goes east,
Mm-hmm.
and then about 10 feet in, there's a alcove that goes south,
Mhm.
and then it kind of curves up a little bit towards the northwest.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, do you go into the alcove or do you follow the path that kind of curves towards the northwest?
We may as well.
Oh, we
read
take
that
the
alcove.
alcove.
Yeah, let's just check it out. Just make sure it's all good.
I can't move.
You can't move.
My token.
no,
It's just pinging.
Yeah, it's got us locked.
Yeah.
we are locked. We're not allowed to move. We're in
What?
gay baby jail.
Why can't you move?
We're not in encounter mode, no.
No, you're not.
Honestly, it seems like it's something to do with the disabled blood set tokens option on the side, because it keeps re-highlighting itself.
Yeah, I just tried using arrow keys to move, and it says it's not my turn.
Oh, okay.
We're not in combat, so here. There.
Okay.
I can move now.
Hey, there we go.
It's very scary. Hey, moving in.
Let's go.
All right. So you enter this you head in, and to the south of you, you notice that there's a grotto. There's an open area to the south that has a riot of colorful coral rainbows.
Ooh.
A colorful coral that has rainbow hues. And then the widened channel turns west and ends in an area where the coral has been scraped away in a very strange pattern. And in this area, you see this large figure. And let me show this to you.
Oh,
Nice.
that's unfortunate.
Ooh,
They look friendly. Is it
he
the bunks?
looks great.
It's
Like a hentai. It's like a hentai monster.
oh,
It's like Tentacruel, but with too many eyes, a big fangy mouth.
I've
and
seen
all
this
of its
porn
fingers
before.
are tremors.
it's like a whole bunch of individual like leeches that have
Yeah.
been very much like enlarged and are just woven together with one giant multi-razor toothed mouth in the middle, like multiple rows of teeth going back.
And it's
It-
round. It's a round mouth.
It's a rounded
But, like-
mouth.
Yeah, and its toes have teeth too.
It's true. It also didn't help that when Jason said it's like a hentai monster, that I looked at the creature, I'm like, oh, it's got like some viscous slime on it too. Oh, that doesn't help.
Timothy, smash or pass?
Depends. Have I been wined and dined with this thing? Then it's a smash.
But yeah, this thing immediately looks at you.
I look at it.
It looks at Timothy and says, "Do you want some wine?"
Oh, maybe. Oh, hold on now, hold on. Let's give this monster a chance.
No, but yeah, it looks right at the party, and then we will stop for this episode because we don't want to start an encounter because it might go long. And instead, we will come back next week with the results of our purchase-a-thon, and we'll go right into encounter because that's how we do it.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Who
go.
wants to take us out this week?
Well, I got this.
All right.
Hey, once again, thanks to all of our existing supporters. We really appreciate you. You've been with us for a while, some of you since the beginning, and we can't express our gratitude more. It's thanks to you that we're able to move over to pretty new things like nice websites and over to overall better recording, software. And we appreciate it. We really do. If you've been on the fence, check out the Patreon. Maybe you'll see something that we forget to mention that catches your eye. If not, tell a friend. Tell your aunt. make one of those like triangle pizza signs that goes on a dog's backs and then let it loose in a busy mall advertising us. Just make sure it's clear that it wasn't authorized by us or paid for, or that we didn't tell you to do it. It's your own volition, but it would be pretty cool. Thanks. And may your party never end.
May your party never end.
May your party never end!
The Jewel of the Indigo Isles Adventure Path is copyright 2023. All logos, titles, and artwork are property of Skyscraper Studios and Roll for Combat and used with permission. Pathfinder is a trademark of Paizo Incorporated. The theme music is written and performed by Robbie Whiplash.